Project Search.
Hi, it's Danny again. If someone were talking to you and sitting this way, would you feel you were being respected and listened to? I wouldn't. I would rather face the person to whom I'm speaking and or listening to let them know that I respect them and I care about what they have to say. That's just one example of how we show respect to others. Today's presentation is all about that. So we'll talk about ways to show respect and things that you should avoid because they are disrespectful. Once again, you're going to need your pen or pencil and some paper or something to write on. Pay attention. Answer your questions. You can pause if you need to. You can rewind and rewatch. But be ready because I'm going to ask you to share your answers when we get together for our meeting. Today's presentation is Project Search UTMC Remote Learning, How to Keep a Job, Part 2, Treating Others Respectfully. This presentation will cover important information related to keeping a job. During this presentation, you will need a pencil or pen and paper handy to write answers to the questions that are asked. Think carefully about the questions and be ready to share your answers with the group when we meet to talk about the presentation. So have your pencil, your paper, and put on your thinking cap. Tips for demonstrating respect. There are several ways to demonstrate your respect for your coworkers. We will focus on some of the simpler ways you can do this. We will also take some time to think about things people sometimes do that are disrespectful and should be avoided. Tip 1, be polite. A simple thing like saying thank you or have a nice day can show your coworkers that you respect them as people. All right, here are some questions. What should you say to a coworker who helps you with a task? What would you say to a coworker who tells you they could use your help? I recommend pausing the video and jotting down your answers. All right, tip number 2, listen to your coworkers. When you listen, it shows your coworkers that you value their ideas. And a bonus, you might learn something. And your questions. How can you show a coworker that you were listening to them? Are you good at taking turns talking during conversations? Pause the video if you need some time to write your answers down. Third tip, remember the golden rule. So the golden rule is treat others the way you would want to be treated. And our questions, do you think about other people's feelings before you speak? Do you imagine how other people feel about the things you do? Ask yourself those questions and go ahead and write your answers down. You can pause the video or rewind or rewatch if you need to. Disrespectful behavior. If you want to keep your job and be highly valued by your supervisor and coworkers, do not engage in these things. Do not name call. Do not insult. Do not try to bully others. Don't interrupt others when they're talking. Don't ignore others when they're trying to talk to you. So we're not going to do any of those things. And therefore, we're going to give it a big old red X. So to summarize, we have some do's and don'ts to keep in mind. Do be polite. Don't name call or insult others. Do listen. Don't interrupt or ignore. Do follow the golden rule. Do not bully. It's simple to practice being respectful. Find someone in your home. If you happen to be out and about safely, of course, remembering social distancing and the other things that we need to keep in mind these days. But just turn to someone you know, maybe somebody you don't know, and give them a kind word. Say, have a great day. Hope you're doing well. The more you practice it, I think you'll find that it'll make you feel good. So there's some bonuses there just for you. Another bonus is that when you listen to what other people have to say, you can actually learn things. I'm really looking forward to talking to you guys about this. It's all very important stuff. All right. See you soon.